The number of out-of-school children in Nigeria rose from 10.5 million in 2021 to 18.5 million in 2022, according to the United Nations Children's Fund. 9 million of that figure comes from the northern part of the country. Insecurity is just a part of this many-pronged problem. Poor funding in the education sector is already an existing problem in Nigeria, and it's gotten worse over the years, especially for primary school education. In Niger State, some primary schools are suffering different levels of deterioration. The Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, Niger State Universal Basic Education Board, Mr. Umar Suleiman Tagagi, revealed that access to the 2020 and 2021 counterpart funding poses the biggest threat to primary school infrastructure in the state. Nevertheless, the state believes there's an improvement in the number of out-of-school children in the state.
If they provided counterpart now, the UBEC will now release its own part to make it. And if they can release this 2 years matching grant, you see that we have volume of works again to be carried out in the state, which the gap you are seeing will be reduced drastically.
The Kwara state government claims it spent 14.2 billion naira on the construction and renovation of primary schools in the state in the past 3 years. They say they did this to reduce the number of out-of-school children in the state.
When we came in 2019, one of the letters on my table was a letter from WAEC telling us to pay 30 million naira or else we wouldn't be able to take the blacklist us just like UBEC did. We promptly paid that, paying salaries and trying to run a government capital project. It was something that is a big challenge.
The Benue state government on its part has invested over 21.5 billion naira in a joint counterpart funding for basic education across the 23 local government areas in the state. The state government claims to have contributed over 10.75 billion naira to reconstruct and rebuild over 2,000 public schools.
I think we can beat our chest that the state has done very well as far as assessing counterpart funding made available by UBEC is concerned. We are right now working to assess the current 2022 counterpart funding that is available.
The International Center for Investigative Reporting states that funding in the education sector has dropped from 7.92% in 2016 to 4.3% in 2022, the lowest allocation since 2015. However, the Kogi state government says building infrastructure to create a conducive environment for teaching and learning in the state is a priority.
As a matter of fact, we have 2 years fund waiting for UBEC now to credit us. His Excellency have made provisions of the money. It's in the account. UBEC, come and do the needs. I said, come and do what you need to do. We are just through 2021 now. And of course, maybe in the next 2 weeks, you will see activities commencing again in the state.
Despite these claims by state governments in Nigeria's North Central, in addition to multiple attacks on schools by bandits in recent times in the region, funding for primary education is at its lowest since 2015, while out-of-school children in northern Nigeria accounts for 69% of Nigeria's out-of-school children. For Nigeria to meet Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education, promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all by 2030, it must increase its budget for the education sector from the 4.3% it allocated in 2022 to 20%.